When we talk about toxicity, how do we get rid of that? How do we detox? And what are some of the ways that you have found most successful?
I don't think people need to be as radical as doing intense juicing cleanses. Now, I'm not against it, but a lot of people will go 2 weeks, a month, doing some radical stuff. I don't feel every body constitution can handle that. I think sometimes if they're not geared up for it, and that's really individual, you can actually get worse versus better because you haven't supported the systems. I still find today that if you just make some dietary changes, so my big four is remove the alcohol, the sugars, including things like honey and agave, all of that, gluten, dairy, corn and soy, and fermented foods. Those are the big things that really inflame us. That's what you need to stick with. So that in itself is detoxification. And then you come in with certain formulas. So the first time someone sees me, I'm always going to support the gallbladder liver initially to start to decongest the bile so you can start to move through the toxins. But I only do that knowing that you can have a bowel movement each day. So the very first thing I do is ask, do you poop every day? Because if you don't, then I don't go any further. And that's really sad because that's step 101. You have to have at least one bowel movement a day. So I'll support that. I will give a formula that has things like milk thistle and dandelion root and stuff to start to decongest the bile and deal with the gallbladder and liver. Then I love to use herbal teas. I like red clover tea, dandelion root, to start to work with the blood and lymphatic system. And just water. The majority of us are dehydrated. So, you don't want to be drinking tap water, but the average person needs to be drinking about 6 ounces of water every waking hour. That in itself flushes things through. And then I always love to support adrenals and pancreatic function because I would say to you 99% of people that walk in my office, the pancreas is pooped because they've eaten so much junk that basically blood sugars are typically high or low. So we're talking low blood sugar, high blood sugars, diabetes, or insulin resistance. And the adrenals are shot because most people aren't managing their stress. So we have this ping pong effect. And so detoxification incorporates, cleaning up the diet, working with an herbal antimicrobial to get rid of the infections, supporting a liver gallbladder, supporting the adrenal pancreatic function, and working with the blood, kidneys, liver, and lymph system.